I'm in a really interesting phase in my life, an interesting place. And so we all find ourselves here at one point.
You and your husband are going to celebrate 7 years of marriage this summer. Congratulations. I mean, what would you say is the key to your relationship?
Wow. It's been a journey of just real personal growth for each of us. I'm 9 years older than my husband, so we're in kind of different places on a personal level. And it's about accepting the other person's journey and loving them even more because you feel that acceptance, And that's something that's been really coming through really clear lately is acceptance and appreciation for having somebody that loves you enough to accept you for your flaws and all the great things about you at the same time.
I love that. I think that's so great. And happy belated birthday. You are 50 and fabulous. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I feel great. Like 50, it snuck up on me and here it is. And there's just so many levels to it. Like there's so many new things to appreciate about myself, I find. And I'm also, I love to learn and grow and evolve. So I'm just knocking on another door right now of like discovery, and it feels really cool.
I love that. And I know Tori wished you a happy birthday and called you her mom mentor. So how are you her mom mentor? I love that.
I don't know. I mean, she has her hands full with 5 kids, and I often say, I don't know how you do it. And then I also often say, whoa, you are so screwed when they're all teenagers. But we laugh about it. I think that just, being able to relate and have a sense of humor about it, it feels good to have somebody that you can kind of commiserate with and share stories with and triumphs and I just said to my friend this morning, it takes a village and you are part of that village, whether you want to be or not.
Yeah. I also love the Jennie Garth project. Would you ever do another reality show about your life? I know that was more like Reno and stuff like that, but would you ever do a reality show about your life?
It's so funny that you say that. I'm actually in development right now on something that's not a reality show. It's more of like a follow doc. I don't know. I like that term better.
Yeah.
Because I feel just as a human, as a woman, I'm in a really interesting phase in my life, an interesting place. And so we all find ourselves here at one point and asking like, what's next? And how do I navigate this? And, I feel like there's a really interesting story in there. So we're talking about that right now.
Congratulations on the new movie. So exciting. So tell me, what made you want to sign on for this project and be involved?
Well, I think the script grabbed me right out of the gate. Like it was action-packed straight from like page 2. And it was just a really relatable role for me. It's interesting because it would have been a role that I would have played much younger. I would have played the daughter role. And now I'm getting to play the mature, the mother roles and sort of bringing a whole new perspective to things. So I really love, this phase in my career and getting to do stuff like that. So this
Definitely.
It was a really good story.
Yeah. As a mom of 3 girls, are you ever concerned about who your kids are hanging out with?
You think?
All the time?
All the time. Because it's the wild, wild west out there now for teenagers and young people. There's just so much going on and they just have access to so much. So yeah, as a mom, I could really relate to this character and to sort of her just trying to really walk that line of like, how do I trust my teen? And I know that I've instilled good morals and values in her and hoping that she goes out in the world and flourishes, so it's a tricky thing parenting these days.
It definitely is. I mean, what would you say is the most challenging thing? Because, they say little kids, little problems, big kids, big problems. What are the biggest challenges you face as a mom right now?
I mean, it's so true. I have said a couple of times I would give anything for a toddler right now because, when they're teenagers, it's just there's just an emotional minefield all the time. And that's a lot. It's a lot to sort of understand and be empathetic with and compassionate with, and trying to like put myself in the position of young people these days. It's so much different than when I feel so old, but it was a lot different when I was her age. But there are a lot of things that are very similar at the same time.
Hey everyone, I'm Christina Garibaldi, the host of Us Weekly Celebrity Coverage. Don't forget to hit subscribe for the latest celebrity news, tips, and video. And for much more content, make sure you head on over to usmagazine.com, the official home of Us Weekly magazine.